Good morning, students. Welcome to the lecture of Emerging Trades in a Mechanical Engineering. Today we are starting our unit number 4, that is Energy Audit and Management. My name is Ganesh Dontul, working as a lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department, SPM Polytechnic, Solapur. The course outcome is use of different standards of energy and energy audit of a given system. So the unit outcome related to this is list of Bureau of Energy Efficiency, that is BEE standards. In that we are going to learn about a standards and labeling standards related to HVAC system. HVAC system means heating, ventilation and air conditioning. So the today's agenda, or you can say that the key points are introduction part, second Bureau of Energy Efficiency, standards and labels, BE star label and star label appliances, types of BE, and what is mean by EER, SEER and ISER. That we will see one by one. First, introductory part. In heating, ventilation, air conditioning appliances like domestic refrigerator, window air conditioner, or you can say that the split air conditioner, it needs to be energy efficient with features like some minimum operational cost. It can reduce the energy requirement and less carbon percentage. So according to the Energy Conservation Act 2001, the government of India has started a very important activity for energy efficient improvement related to this HVAC system is a preparation of standards and labelings, that is we call it as a S and L. So the main provision for this Energy Conservation Act on standards and labelings is divided into three categories. First, maximum energy efficiency of HVAC appliances. Second, prohibit manufacturer or sales and import of non-conforming equipment. Third, mandatory labelings on equipments for customer awareness. The next bit is Bureau of Energy Efficiency, that is BEE. It is a one type of agency from Government of India and operating under the Ministry of Power. Actually, it was established on 1st of March 2002 under the provision of Energy Conservation Act 2001. It has some features, or we can say that the functions of BEE. First, it creates awareness about energy usage and its conversions. It imparts some trainings for efficient use of energy and energy conservation. And it plans and it organizes some research and development through expert agencies. It develops a testing and certification procedures along with the promotion of testing facilities. It promotes the use of the energy efficient technologies, processes, equipments, and other systems. The finance planning for the energy efficiency projects as well as that implementations to pilot projects as well as international cooperation programs for energy conservation. Next bit is standards and labels. So what is mean by standard? It is a set of limits of energy conservation, or you can say that energy consumption of manufactured product that are set of well defined test protocols to achieve the highest level of energy performance. What is mean by labels? Labels are the certify of energy performance from manufactured products, and this will be in the form of the specific energy consumption or the efficiency, or we can say that the energy cost. There are two types of labels. First, comparative label. Second, endorsement label. First, comparative label, they helps the customers to compare the energy consumption with respect to other similar products and take one decision. Endorsement label. They creates only awareness about highly efficient category through certification as shown in figure. As we see in first image, there are 3 star rating points are there. In second image, there are 4 star rating points are there. In third image, it has a 5 star rating is there. So the production having the 5 star rating is highly efficient as compared to first and second product. So the customer to move for a safe and highly efficient product and finally take a decision whether to take which product or not. As endorsement label, it shows the only energy efficient uh, recommendation on label. Next point, BEE star labeling. According to BEE standards and labeling programs 2002, the star rating has been provided for all major appliances and they are labeled accordingly. So the star rating ranges from 1 to 5 in ascending order of energy efficient of products. So why to go for star labeling? That is also very important. Since there is a wide variation of energy consumption for a same product from a different manufacturers, as well as the energy consumption information is generally is not easily available for customers. Uh, and the chances of customers buying inefficient product appliances. So because of these reasons, the star labeling is needed. There are some value additions also given. First, some manufacturers of that energy efficient products. Second, customer selection for high efficient performance product with optimum investment. Third, a country minimum energy consumption and reduced carbon percentage. For example, if you see there are two refrigerators, the refrigerator one has a star label with 5 star rating and a refrigerator 2 has a star label with a 3 star rating. So the customer will definitely buy the refrigerator 1 because the refrigerator 1 is a more energy efficient than refrigerator 2, because the refrigerator 1 has a more star rating as compared to refrigerator 2, as well as the refrigerator 1 has a more energy efficiency. Hence the customer should purchase a refrigerator 1 itself. Next point, BEE star labeling appliances. As we discussed earlier, the main objective of BEE star labeling program is to reduce the energy consumption of appliances without compromising its operational performance. So there are two types of star labeling appliances as given below. First, mandatory scheme. Second, voluntary scheme. What is meant by mandatory scheme? In this, the star label is compulsory for these appliances. For example, room AC, refrigerator, direct cool refrigerator, variable capacity inverter, LED lamps, tabular lamps, color TV, electric geyser, or you can say that distribution transformer. Now the second, voluntary scheme. In this, the star label is optional for those appliances. For example, induction motor, pumps, ceiling fans, LPG, washing machine, computer, or you can say that other office equipments, diesel engine, pumps, or you can say solid state inverter, chillers are there, solid water heaters are there. These all comes in voluntary scheme. So on conclusion, we can say that the estimated saving till date from the laboring program is 12,000 megawatts since 2007. Next bit is types of BEE star labels. There are two types. First, big label, and second is small label. The big label the big label is applicable to the appliances having a constant usage, where the small label applicable to only intermediate usage. The big label appliances having high electricity consumption, as well as the small label appliances having low electricity consumptions. The big label informs yearly energy consumption, brand name, product category, etc. Whereas the small label informations gives only visual representation for the star ratings. Big label gives a value addition that will helps to the customers to estimate the electrical, or you can say electricity bill. Whereas the small label gives some value additions customers, like identifying the energy efficiency level that is low or high with respect to that product. The big label products are refrigerator, washing machine, and a geyser. Now, the small label products are ceiling fans, tube lights, computers, laptops, TV, etc. In this, we will see the example of big label and small label. In first image, we can see that it consists of 3-star rating, and in second image, it consists of 5-star rating. So, in this, both the first image and second image indicates the annual electricity consumption, energy efficiency, type of appliances, model, year, storage volume, and brand name. So this is a big label are appliances for used in high electricity consumptions and the constant use. In third image, it shows the example of small label. It gives the only idea about star ratings, and it creates the only awareness about that particular product, and it will be recommended by the BEE or not. In next slide, we will discuss about the power saving nomenclature. The image indicates the 4-star rating. It consists of a total number of 4 stars, as well as it indicates the saving of money by reducing energy consumptions, as well as it indicates the energy efficiency ratio equal to cooling capacity in watts divided by power consumption. Again, in below they have mentioned a brand specific, that is the details of that brand, as well as in last the logo of Bureau of Energy Efficiency. The next point is star rating level values for AC. In this, the first table indicates that the star level effective from 2018 to 2020, the star rating is indicated, or it ranges from 1 to 5, and the values for ISER they have mentioned. We will discuss what is meant by ISER later on. Again, the second table indicates that star rating of that product with respect to 2014 to 2015. So finally, that product is compared with respect to 2014-15 as well as to 2016 to 18. So in table number 3 indicates that the star rating of that respective product will be decreases. For example, in 2014-15, that star rating will be 5 for that respective product in that year, and in next year, means 2016 to 18, that product ranges from star rating 5 to star rating 4. In the last, we will discuss about the definitions of EER, ISEER and SEER. First, EER. EER is energy efficiency ratio of an HVAC cooling devices. Actually, it is a ratio of cooling energy, output cooling energy to the input electrical energy. As this concept we are relating to the COP is nothing but coefficient of performance. It can be calculated with an outside temperature of 95 degree Fahrenheit, that is nothing but 35 degrees Celsius, with respect to inside temperature 80 Fahrenheit is nothing but 26 degrees Celsius and 50% relative humidity. Totally, the ER is nothing but it is a ratio of output cooling energy to the input electrical energy. Second, SEER, it is a seasonal energy efficiency ratio. It's a ratio of output cooling energy in British thermal unit over a season to the input electrical energy in watts during a same season. In the last, ISEER, it is the Indian seasonal energy efficiency ratio. Actually, it is a ratio of total amount of heat that the equipment can remove from the indoor air when operated for cooling in active mode to the total annual amount of energy consumed by that equipment during the same period. That's it from today's lecture. Thank you.